12 rounds in the bantamweight division. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Missed the body shot. When you have a lot of speed, how effective can a feint be?
Oh boy, it could be really effective because your opponent is keyed up already. Before the bell even rings, he's jumping out of his shoes. He's waiting for something to come quick. So you let him think it's coming, he's going to react to it. And then you go get him.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Work the body, work that body.
Able to cover up that gut. .90 seconds to go here in this round. A little head hunting with the right. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Gonzalez. And count down the final moments of this round. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. End of the round. And this is a little bit hard to take if you're sitting back at home watching this fight and saying, I just don't get it. I mean, if you want to win the fight, you have to throw punches.
Maybe he doesn't want to win the fight. See, you're taking for granted that...
What, is he scared? He's fearful?
Hey, everybody's scared. Anyone who's in that ring is scared. He's not controlling his fear. He's not taking it, and that's for people in all aspects of life, whatever they do. You have to take whatever it is that can intimidate you, and you got to put it on the side and say, okay, right now, I'm not going to let that get in the way. He's letting it get in the way.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. He missed with that headshot. Oh, and there you go. Down he goes. He went down. One, two, three, four, five. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
And he's holding. The Dragon's well off the mark that time. Oh, what a left hand. Wow, is he defensively sound. Boy, he was hurt, but now he's gathered himself a bit. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working with the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you can actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, "See, it's gonna."
A fierce right hand by the Dragon.
Great job.
And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
And a clinch that he needed very badly.
The Dragon showing us some of those survival tactics that he's picked up as a pro. Was knocked down earlier, and now he's in survival mode.
And that's exactly where he needs to be if he wants to get to another round and if he wants to be able to turn it around, get offensive later.
Left, right, come on, baby. Yeah, I like what I see. I love what I see.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Focus.
How about that angle by Chico? That was good stuff.
Yeah, that's how you break up pressure. Guys coming at you, you know, train's coming at you. You don't go back on the track because it's going to hit you. You go off the track on the side. Exactly what he did. And that train went right past him.
And he just holds on there.
Keep the distance. Attaboy. Keep swinging.
Protecting his head well with his guard.
Simple, all right? Keep it simple. Just keep it simple. You're making this harder than it has to be. All right, deep breath. Get some water.
We got it.
You're good. You're okay.
Start of round number 4. Fairly close fight with one exception. Gonzalez has scored the knockdown in this fight. He's up 2 rounds to 1.
And his opponent cannot really be influenced or panic right now at this stage of the fight because of that. He still has to stay within his fight.
Unload right now. More punches, baby. Punches and punches. Let's see. Let the fist go. Let him go.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Keep moving. Keep
Now
moving.
hugging on the inside.
All day. Not focusing.
Halfway through round number 4. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
Keep your head moving. Keep your head moving.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Nice work with the overhand right. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Eddie, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance.
The Dragon's in bad shape. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job. How about that left right there?
All right, just fine. Stay with me now. Stay with me.
Good-looking uppercut that time. Gonzalez is stunned here. Look at that. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think he's just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Gonzalez's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react.
Shake it off, shake it off. It's all right.
Well, he ties up there. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Hey. Let's go out there now. Come on now, let me see you.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
That's okay. Let it go.
Now these two corners have to do their job after both men went out and gave everything they had. Both fighters getting tagged and hurt by the other.
Yeah, well, what you have to do now in the corner, Joe, what you're alluding to is you have to revitalize the fighters. Put some cold water on his head, on his neck, you know, get him ready for the next round, and give him some good advice. Tell him how to get away from some of those shots.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Gonzalez is basically giving you the impression that he's a little tentative to throw punches based on what happened earlier when he got hurt.
Yeah, he's got to find a way now to not give up the offense that he had earlier. He wants to go into a defensive mode a little bit, but if he gives up that offense, he'll fall too far behind and get to that no man's land where he'll need a knockout to win, and he doesn't have that kind of power.
Chico's punch didn't come close. Good flush shot upstairs.
Keep working.
Halfway through round 6. The Dragon's right hand scores well that time. You see him holding on.
Hacé tu galleta, brother.
Good job, champ.
Chico's got to do more than this. I mean, you can't just sit there stationary and expect the night to go your way. This fight is going opposite of how he needs it to go right now.
Well, maybe it's not, Joe. Maybe he's given up already. You know, it's all about what's going on in the mind of a fighter. Maybe he's given in, and this is his way, believe it or not, of getting the ref to stop this fight.
Took a go of it to the body, but came up empty.
Jab. job, boy, good job.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. At the halfway point of round 7.
Watch the hook, come on. Move your head, come on. Side to side, move your head from side to side. Come on now.
The Dragon's doing something that not everybody appreciates, but he is making his defense a major factor in this fight.
Yeah, well, a lot of times people, you know, they only get it done on one end. What I mean about that is, you know, offensively, they use their jab, they use aggression to set up the offense, but he uses defense to set up the offense. He has a double-edged sword.
Oh, what a... Chico's hurt bad by a right hand.
It's all yours.
You know, it's not always as simple as who throws more punches. As we start round number 8 and we look at your scorecard, the Dragon's been the more effective fighter. The punches he is throwing, those punches are getting things accomplished.
And he's also proven something that I've said before, that sometimes aggression is a state of mind. You know, it's not really a physical state. And that's what he's doing. You know, he's feinting him a little bit. He's controlling the outside. He's not always walking forward, but he's doing what he wants to do and making his opponent do what he wants him to do.
Vamos, tú primero.
Head and body. Come on, champ. Head and body. That's right. Nice work. Nice work. Use the ring. Use the whole ring.
Gonzalez is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. The Dragon's employing one of the 3 facets of good fundamental defense, and right now he's using the legs.
Yeah, he is, and that is one of the facets. The other's to block, the other's to move your head. And right now he's controlling range. What his opponent has to do now is look to get into a place where maybe he can time him. Time him as he steps out.
Look at it.
Not an accurate hook at all. That was yet another round where he just looked like the fresher, better conditioned fighter. And here in these later stages of this fight, that's where you get the payoff.
Well, the payoff is what we heard. We heard about coming into this fight that in training camp they were doing 5-minute rounds. We heard that, Joe. Not 3-minute, 5-minute rounds. He's getting the benefit right now of that.
Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Keep your head moving. Keep your head moving.
Gonzalez is shook up there, Teddy. What a turn of events. Just moments. Big shot he just scored with. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Gonzalez's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him.
Finish Finish with the hook.
And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Vamos a respetarlo, vamos a hablar.
Nice. Real nice. Keep doing what you're doing.
Chico's using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, you know, place those punches in the right spots.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. The Dragon's well conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business, because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Combo.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Come on, keep fighting. Keep moving. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Ahora guardia esa. Te voy a la mano.
Nowhere close, that punch by Chico.
No me hagas matar los pies.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing, not engaging in a fight. The Dragon, stunned, and he is hurt. Solid. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Jump on him right now. Nice. Keep it up.
Not able to land the headshot. The Dragon's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Chico's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
Move your head.
And that's the end of round 10. The Dragon's enjoying a comfortable lead on Teddy's scorecard as we start round number 11. Teddy, you've been in this position many times in your career.
Yeah, what you want to do is you tell the guy, the obvious is, you know, don't make mistakes, but go out there, keep doing what you're doing. One of the mistakes could be stop doing what you're doing. Don't just stop offense because you're worried about defense. Keep throwing the punches, but make sure that you're alert and make sure that defensively you're on top of yourself.
That's what I want to see, baby. That's what I want to see. Great, champ. Keep going.
And he ties up on the inside.
Double up on those punches. Double up. Come on, double up on the punches. Work the body. Work that body.
There it is! Gonzalez is down after that punch. This fight could soon be over. The ref stops the fight. Chico's a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count. It's late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. The Dragon's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.